You seen a video of her being
No, I
assaulted.
seen a video of one day out of 4,000
Right,
days.
but she's a victim in that video.
In that video, she's a victim.
So victim blaming would be
in that video.
Yeah.
In that particular moment, she was a video, and that was wrong. But the other 4,000 days when she was eating lobsters and pasta in Monaco and having a great time and just living her life, you know what I'm saying? There was those times too.
Yeah.
And it's easy for everybody not to focus on that, because it's always easy to focus on the negative days of, yeah, we know that happened. We all have had days where it done went wrong. You know what I'm saying? All of us, especially in our culture, and especially within this music culture and hip hop culture and street culture. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We gotta think about the other days that he was whining and dining her and giving her thousands of dollars.
What do the other days
and
got to
everything
do
else.
with that day?
Nothing.
Right,
That day was its own day.
So when we talk about victim blaming, right?
For that day,
we want to make
she was a
sure.
victim.
Yeah. But if she's alleging that other things like this happen, you're gonna discredit her?
Not at all. Not at all. I would never discredit her. I would never. If she said something happened, I could only listen to it. If first of all, number one, it's not my business. But number two, when somebody tells you a version of their story, you can only picture the story from their point of view. There's other sides to the story, there's other sides to the picture, you know what I mean? So it's not necessary for me to judge or for me to be a detective. I just know from what I've seen. What I've seen in that video, that was disturbing and unfortunate, and I felt bad for her, and she was a victim in that. But I do know that there was thousands of days, remember 4,000 days they was together, right? Thousands of days that there was amazing times, traveling all over the world, doing things that other women who want to be in her position couldn't wait to, because remember, you got to remember, Kim was there, and Cassie came and took Kim's spot. So if we understand that Diddy was abusive towards Kim too, and Cassie necessarily wasn't calling anybody about Kim getting abused or letting anybody know that Kim was a victim. She surely wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because in her mind, and this is how women. You know what I'm saying? I want that position. I'm you know what I'm saying? I want to be there. You know what I'm saying? So, we just, listen, bro, everybody's adults, and we all got to be able to look in the mirror, and we all got to be able to take responsibility. We can't always point the finger. We got to look, she had some responsibility in that relationship, good and bad.
Of course. That's why her word is going to hold.
I'm sure there was other girls that maybe Diddy was choking, having sex scenes that she wasn't saying anything about either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's in the context of it, right? So if
I'm in the context,
right? So if I'm in court so if they got me in court for a murder and there's a video of me being violent with someone, they bring that video in to show that I'm a violent person. So I'm saying that they're going to use Cassie as a witness to what they believe to happen.
They're going to be very, very limited on what she's going to be used because of her civil case. I'm telling you, she's going to be very limited.
Civil and criminal ain't the same thing, bro.
It's going to be no.
An NDA don't hold you from the feds.
I know, but the jury's going to look at her like, wait a minute, all her character is going to come in place that she settled for money, and that's not going to be a good look.
Right, I understand that.
Then
and she will be cross-examined.
It doesn't look good to me. If I was a juror, I would throw out her whole testimony at that point, because you already settled for millions on a civil case. You never filed any petitions. You never filed any charges. As a juror, that's going to look funny to me.
Right, and I can agree with it not looking good in the light.
That's going to look funny.
It's not going to look
her
good.
Her character's not going to look right.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
So you come up in Boston, right? Mm-hmm. Talk to me about the environment or the atmosphere as far as someone like you in Boston.